I am Tony, and today I'm going to show you how to make my edamame hummus from plantbasedonabudget.com. In our household, we really enjoy hummus, but because we also enjoy maximizing the protein that we get, I have swapped out the garbanzo beans for edamame, which per cup has about 4 grams more protein per serving. I think it tastes just as good, and you might like it even more. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Let's get started. Start by bringing your water to a boil and cooking your edamame according to package instructions. This is the edamame I'm using. My water is starting to boil, and I'm going to put this in there for 5 minutes. My edamame was done cooking. I let it cook for 5 minutes, and I still want it to be a vibrant green, so I also ran it under cold water so it doesn't continue to cook. Now I'm going to pour the edamame into the bowl of a food processor. You can also use a blender. I'm also adding in some tahini. I wanted to show you what it looks like because you have to mix it. It often separates, so sometimes it's a little bit more liquidy on the top, and then on the bottom it's more solid. So you want to get it really mixed before adding it to your bowl of your food processor or blender. And it's kind of like a natural peanut butter. I tend to like the kind that's really solid, like Skippy or Jif or something like that, just because my old childhood habits die hard. But when I use natural peanut butter, it has to be stirred. So think about it just like that. Get it as mixed as you can, and then we're adding in about half a cup. I'm going to pour that in there, a half a cup. Tahini is ground up sesame seeds. I'm using a roasted one because that's what I had on hand. I saw this one highly praised on social media, so I thought I'd give it a try, and so far so good. I really like it. It's the Soom brand, but if you have any other tahini, that's fine. It also works with unroasted. I'm going to pour in some water. That's about 1/4 of a cup. I just went like a ninja in the pitch black outside in the rain to pick some lemons that hang over the fence. I realized I didn't have any lemons, and this recipe calls for 1, possibly 2. So I put my jacket on and I headed over there, and my neighbors are really cool about it. I usually text them, but since it's a little bit late in the evening, I decided to not. But I've made them lemon cake with lemon frosting. I've made them salads with a lemon dressing, and so they're all good when I take some of the lemons that hang over our side. As I mentioned, I'm starting with 1 lemon, and I'm gonna do a taste test. So I'm gonna juice the whole thing. I've had this juicer for quite a while. I put the lemons face down and I get as much juice as possible. And if I feel like there's a little bit more to offer, I will put it in sideways and squeeze it again, but this one looks pretty juiced. Let's see what else I can get. As I suspected, not much left. My recipe calls for 1 garlic clove. You don't want it to be too overpowering, although, you know how I feel about that. I'm gonna use 3 little ones. It equals 1 big giant one. Then I'm gonna add in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm just eyeballing it because I think I know how much it is, but if you are not used to eyeballing, then you can grab a tablespoon and do 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Add a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin and some salt to taste and blend it up. Remove the lid, scrape the sides down so that everything gets mixed thoroughly. And now I'm gonna add in a heaping cup of ice. And I'm doing this for 2 reasons, for the emulsification and the aeration. When I do this, it's going to whip air in, make it very light and fluffy. And the cold temperature is gonna prevent it from getting too thick. Before I get it going, you can see that it's on the thicker side, and I'll show it to you after we add in the ice. You can see that it's much lighter and creamier. I'm gonna add it to this little bowl so you can get a better look at it. As you can see, this edamame got really creamy and light and airy. It looks so good. I want to dive in. I wish I had brought some baby carrots in with me or some celery or something to dive in, but in the meantime, I'm just going to take a spoon and give it a taste. As you can see, this was so easy to make. It took about 10 minutes, and it is high in fiber, high in protein, low in carbs, and overall just delicious. It has the same great taste as edamame, but it's a great variation if you want to switch things up. I hope you give it a try. Please let me know in the comments if you do. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching this video today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.